Y'all can call me Dr. DeFranco because I'm prescribing you a little dose of playing more video games. I remember when I was a kid, my mom would be like, these things are gonna rot your brain. And well, Mom, guess what? According to a new study from Oxford, we're all good, finding that gaming essentially had no impact on a person's mental health. And in fact, in this study, which according to Oxford, they say is the largest study on the topic to date, looking at the habits of nearly 40,000 gamers over the course of 6 weeks, playing 7 games ranging from Animal Crossing to Apex Legends, using real-time gaming data accumulated by gaming platforms after the tens of thousands of participants signed off in its use, found that no matter what games were played, there was no causal link found between gaming and poor mental health. And adding that the only distinct difference was between players who play because they want to and ones who play because they feel like they have to. With Professor Andrew K. Przybylski explaining, we found it really doesn't matter how much gamers played in terms of their sense of well-being. It wasn't the quantity of gaming, but the quality that counted. If they felt they had to play, they felt worse. If they played because they loved it, then the data did not suggest it affected their mental health. And adding, in fact, it seemed to give them a strong positive feeling. But what about how much time you're playing? Well, the report found that in most cases, that doesn't actually have too big of an impact either. With a study explaining their model indicated 99% probability that the effect of increasing daily playtime by 1 hour on well-being is too small to be subjectively noticeable. And adding, even if effects steadily accumulated over time, an unrealistic assumption, players would notice a difference only after 17 weeks. And further adding that based on linear findings, the average person would have to increase their gaming time by 10 hours per day, not per month, not per week, per day before they would notice changes. Though, notably, and to be fair, that would likely need some more research as the study did not include gaming sessions below 0 or above 10 hours. And that is something that the people involved know needs work, right? They don't consider this the final verdict on gaming. They know that more needs to be looked into, with Przybylski saying, these are just the first steps into the world of understanding how gaming fits into gamers' lives. About 1 billion people are playing video games worldwide. There are 3,000 games on the Nintendo platform alone. People play multiple games, and we were able to access information about 39,000 people playing just 7 popular games. But still, I would argue, based off of what they have here, it's a great kind of base, at least for the majority of gamers, because I don't believe the majority of gamers are commonly having 10+ hour gaming sessions. That said, I have binged for over 10 hours if I was kind of marathoning through a game, but that isn't kind of my everyday, and I think that would really only be for like Twitch streamers and professional gamers. And maybe people in South Korea, and or anyone that has like a Chinese gamer tag that always crushes me in any game that I play where those pop up. But also, I would say those outliers are relevant for a few different reasons. Becoming a streamer, right, someone that's streaming games is becoming more and more common. And we have luckily seen more and more open discussion about mental health in that space. Right, and even one of the biggest streamers in the world right now, Pokimane, taking a mental health break right now from streaming. Amongold also recently taking a little break to address how streaming has destroyed his sleep schedule. I've even had to privately talk to 3 different people about just stopping for a little bit. And I think that's because unfortunately a lot of creators, they just like, they put their mental health second, either out of fear that they'll fall off or out of a feeling of obligation for their audience, which is an immensely thing to feel. I mean, for me personally, I know 96% of my audience with me, but it's also not just like online creators. I saw Shawn Mendes in the news recently announcing this morning that he was postponing several shows and of his tour, saying, I was not at all ready for how difficult touring would be after this time away. The decision was premature, and unfortunately the toll of the road and the pressure has caught up to me, and I've hit a breaking point. And saying, after speaking to health professionals, it's become more clear that I need to take the time I've never taken personally. And adding, unfortunately, I have to cancel the rest of the tour dates in North America and the UK/Europe. And while that's not my audience, I don't know the breakdown of like awesome, understanding fans and when you're as big as Shawn Mendes, even a tiny percentage of your audience, that's a ton of people. And so while yes, we saw a lot of people supporting him, saying, hey, I just take the time you need. It's all about you being okay. You also had a good share of people just being writing things like, I'm sorry, but how can you sit there and cancel a full tour because you have a little anxiety? Like, man up. You wanted this life, so deal with it. And dude has one of the easiest jobs in the world, and it was just too hard. Boo-hoo. And of course, the fantastic, yet he manages to fly to other locations for holidays, etc. So please don't fully buy his excuses and reasons. And I'm not like a Shawn Mendes fanboy. I don't know the last song I heard from him, but to all those people, I gotta say, go yourself. Like, you can be disappointed and have feelings about the show being canceled, but then to lash out at the person that you were going to give money to bring you joy because they need to take care of themselves first, like, what the You're not a fan, you're someone that sees this person as like a consumable product there to do your bidding. Yes, Shawn Mendes is in a privileged position where he's able to take time off for his mental health, whereas the majority of the American public cannot. For many of you, if you were to do that, that would put your livelihood in danger. But that's not a get angry at Shawn Mendes moment, that's a get angry at our society moment. The world doesn't magically become a better place because you're taking swings at the guy that's able to do what you should also be able to do. Don't even get me started on the toxic masculinity man up bull. But apparently we live in a society where, hey, mental health matters, especially for men, unless it inconveniences me, apparently. And to a degree, I think it comes down to something we've talked about constantly, that people don't look at famous people as like actual people. It kind of makes me think like when I was growing up and I was watching football and there'd be like whole shows like, look at this insane hit where someone was almost paralyzed. And it's like some helmet to helmet hit where someone launched themselves like a missile and they're like, yeah, awesome. Not taking into account the true damage that was being done for everyone's entertainment. And so while obviously I'm biased because I am a creator, I'll never fault a creator for being like, you know what, I gotta take a minute for me. Especially because we only get this one life and quality of life is the name of the game. Also, holy just realized this story started with video games. Oh God. But there was a natural path to this. Yeah, I'm keeping it all in. But as always, thank you for watching and subscribing, and thanks to our fantastic sponsors like Public, and more specifically, public.com/DeFranco for making these extra videos possible. If you're not happy where you're at, or you're looking to start investing into the stock market or crypto, sign up now. It's easy, it's free, and just for signing up, you'll get a free stock, which personally is my favorite kind of stock. Yeah, I love you faces, and I'll see you in the next video.